Posted by United Ingenuity 3108. AITAH for wanting to divorce my addict wife who may have given my son a birth deformity. I, 32 male, have been married to my wife, 33 female, for 5 years. We have 2 beautiful kids together and just welcomed our third, a boy. He was born with a physical deformity and seizures. I'm not going to go into detail, but it will definitely make his life more challenging. When we found out about it, I tried to remind myself that these things can happen to anyone due to genetics and random complications. But I can't shake the anger and hurt I feel because my wife wasn't honest with me during her pregnancy. Before getting pregnant, she had struggled with cocaine, but she had been sober for almost 6 years. When it came to alcohol, she did not have a huge problem with it. I would not think it would be a problem during pregnancy. When she got pregnant, I made it clear that she needed to stay sober for the baby, and she promised she would. Once I caught her drinking wine one night after work, and I was furious. She got teary eyes and said, "I don't understand the stress of being pregnant." We then had a talk, and everything was fine, and she said she would do better. This was when she was 2 months pregnant. Fast forward after the baby was born, my phone fell, and I needed an earring to take out my SD card to fix it. I looked in her closet, but those were too short. I then looked in her spare purse, and there it was, a tiny bag of cocaine. I've never done cocaine before in my life, so I don't know how much is a lot, but I was furious again. She ended up going berserk on me for going through her stuff and not respecting her privacy, and after we calmed down to talk about it, she admitted she relapsed twice during her pregnancy as well. I still love her. I love our son more than anything. She also says although she relapsed, her streaks have been getting better since the pregnancy. But every time I look at my son, I feel love, sadness, and anger. I'm wondering if this was my wife's fault or stop blaming her for what happened by chance. I am thinking strongly on getting a divorce. She's been crying and begging me to stay, saying we need to be a family and get through this together. But how can I trust her or forgive her? I've never had an addiction, so I don't know how to feel. She said she will start going to her meetings again, but will that help? How can I help her if she isn't honest with me? Has she been lying about her 6-year sobriety, or have the 3 pregnancies hurt her that bad? Apart from this, she has been a fantastic mother to our kids, and they love her, of course. Excellent, valuable 92 comments. NTA. Why wasn't she going to meetings instead of using while pregnant? Why didn't she have a sponsor to help her if she found pregnancy so stressful? She had plenty of help available and still chose to use. OP response. Her sponsor relapsed in 2022. She has never spoken about having a new one. What are the steps of looking for a new one? Excellent, valuable 92 comments. It's not your place to hold her hand. She found the first one. Tell her she needs to be going to meetings at least once a week and needs to have a sponsor by next Friday. Even without a sponsor, she could have gone to a meeting instead of a liquor store or wherever she went to buy Coke. The OP reposted, "My post got deleted for being fake. I'm being completely honest and would not mind answering any questions. What I came for was to ask a few more questions that may help me and to give an update as there were hundreds of questions and helpful tips I did not get to yet. Update. Me and my kids have moved out. I messaged her afterward while she was at work. We are now staying at my sister's house with her husband as I search for new apartments. I've had 2 online consultations with lawyers as it has only been less than a day. The lawyers are for divorce and custody. My main objective is custody. I would only want my wife to have visitations rights if she agrees to drug test. I don't care to divorce right now, just custody and separation. It's the weekend, but I have a pediatric appointment to see how we can move forward. Some people recommended therapy. Some tips would help on how to get that going, at least for my kids, if it would help. Even though I want to separate, I still want to help her 100% since I do love her and she is an amazing mother to our kids. So any tips to help her, especially from anyone else battling addiction, dealt with someone with it. I've heard to help her get a sponsor as she agreed to go back to her meetings, or any questions I should ask her that will help her communicate better about what she needs. Any more tips would help. She has agreed this is best. Thank you for all the advice. I don't care if this is deleted again, as long as I get some time to look over anything that may help me or anyone else going through something similar. P.S. I am not Reddit savvy, so please excuse any mistakes or if I am posting this in a wrong way.